Have you ever believed that the darker the eggshell, the more nutritious the egg? Or perhaps you thought that eating raw eggs is better for you than cooked ones. These are common myths surrounding eggs, and they could be affecting the way you approach your diet. But is there any truth behind them? In this article, we'll dive into these misconceptions and set the record straight. What other egg myths have you heard? Leave your comments below and let's discuss together. Misconception 1. The darker the eggs, the more nutrients. A common misconception about eggs is that brown eggs are more nutritious than white eggs. This belief is so widespread that many people choose brown eggs thinking they are healthier and richer in essential nutrients like protein, vitamins, and minerals. But does the color of the eggshell actually affect the egg's nutritional value? The reality. The color of an egg's shell is determined by the breed of the hen and has no bearing on the nutritional content of the egg. Brown eggs are laid by hens with red feathers and earlobes, while white eggs come from hens with white feathers and earlobes. Despite this difference in appearance, there is no significant nutritional difference between brown and white eggs. Both types of eggs contain roughly the same amounts of protein, fat, vitamins, and minerals. What truly influences the nutritional quality of an egg is the hen's diet. A hen's feed determines the composition of the egg. For example, hens fed a diet rich in omega-3 fatty acids from flax seeds. Fish oil or other supplements will lay eggs that are higher in omega-3s, regardless of whether the eggs are brown or white. The nutritional content of the egg depends much more on what the hen eats than the color of the eggshell. In some cases, brown eggs may have slightly thicker shells compared to white eggs, but this doesn't mean they are more nutritious. The shell thickness can vary based on the breed of the hen, and it doesn't affect the nutrient profile inside the egg. The truth, the color of an egg's shell does not determine its nutritional value. Brown and white eggs are nutritionally comparable, and the quality of an egg is determined by the diet and lifestyle of the hen, not the eggshell color. Conclusion. When choosing eggs, don't focus on the color of the shell. Instead, consider the hen's diet and living conditions, which have a far greater impact on the nutritional quality of the egg. Brown eggs are no more nutritious than white eggs. What matters most is what the hen is eating. Misconception 2. Cooking eggs reduces their nutritional value. It's a widely held belief that raw eggs are healthier than cooked ones because cooking supposedly destroys essential nutrients. Some people argue that raw eggs retain more of their vitamins and minerals, while cooking them diminishes their nutritional value. But is this really true? Let's take a closer look. The reality. While raw eggs do retain some nutrients in their natural state, they also come with certain drawbacks that can make them less nutritious than cooked eggs. One of the primary issues with raw eggs is the presence of avidin, a protein found in the egg white that binds to biotin, a B vitamin, and reduces its absorption in the body. This means that eating raw eggs can interfere with the body's ability to absorb biotin, which is important for skin health, metabolism, and hair growth. Cooking eggs actually makes them more beneficial for your body by deactivating avidin. When you cook eggs, the protein structure in the egg whites is altered, which increases the bioavailability of biotin and other nutrients. Additionally, cooking eggs makes the proteins in the egg more digestible, allowing your body to absorb them more efficiently. Beyond nutrient absorption, another important factor is food safety. Raw eggs can contain harmful bacteria, such as salmonella, which can lead to foodborne illnesses. Cooking eggs thoroughly kills any harmful bacteria and reduces the risk of food poisoning, making them safer to eat. The truth. Cooking eggs not only improves their nutritional value by making them safer to eat, but also makes certain nutrients such as biotin more available for absorption. Cooking eggs doesn't destroy nutrients. It actually enhances their digestibility and safety. Conclusion. While raw eggs may have some nutrients in their natural state, cooking eggs is the better option for both safety and nutrition. The process of cooking eggs increases the bioavailability of nutrients and eliminates harmful bacteria, ensuring that you get the most out of your eggs. Misconception. Adding MSG to scrambled eggs makes them taste better. It's not uncommon to see people add monosodium glutamate MSG to scrambled eggs, thinking it will enhance the flavor and make them taste even more savory. While MSG is commonly used in many dishes to enhance umami, is it really necessary for scrambled eggs, which are already flavorful on their own? The reality, eggs naturally contain glutamic acid, the same substance responsible for the savory umami flavor in foods. Adding MSG to scrambled eggs essentially increases the glutamate content, but this doesn't always improve the taste. In fact, adding MSG to eggs can often overpower their natural delicate flavor, making the dish taste artificial or overly salty. Eggs are inherently rich in umami, and this natural flavor is enough to create a satisfying dish without the need for additional seasoning like MSG. If you're looking to enhance the flavor of your scrambled eggs, it's better to use natural ingredients like salt, pepper, fresh herbs, or a small amount of cheese. These ingredients complement the natural taste of eggs without overwhelming or masking it. Additionally, MSG is a flavor enhancer and should be used sparingly. Regularly adding MSG to food can lead to a reliance on artificial flavoring rather than enjoying the authentic taste of whole foods. Overusing MSG can also contribute to an overly salty or one-dimensional taste, making it difficult to appreciate the complexity of natural ingredients like eggs. The truth, adding MSG to scrambled eggs is unnecessary and may interfere with the eggs' natural flavor. Eggs already have a rich umami taste, and adding MSG can mask that natural flavor rather than enhancing it. Natural seasonings are all that's needed to bring out the best in scrambled eggs. Conclusion. Instead of adding MSG, try using simple natural seasonings to enhance the flavor of your scrambled eggs. Season with salt, pepper, or herbs, and enjoy the natural taste of the eggs without the need for artificial flavoring. MSG isn't required to enjoy a perfectly flavored egg dish. Misconception 4. Boiling eggs for longer makes them healthier. A common misconception is that boiling eggs for a longer period of time makes them healthier. Some people believe that by cooking eggs for longer, they're ensuring that the nutrients are better absorbed or that they're making the eggs more nutritious. But is it true that over-boiling eggs improves their health benefits? The reality. In fact, boiling eggs for too long can actually reduce their nutritional value. When eggs are boiled for extended periods, the proteins in both the egg whites and yolks become overcooked. This leads to the formation of sulfur compounds, such as hydrogen sulfide, which can make the eggs harder for the body to absorb and cause an unpleasant smell. Overcooking can also lead to a loss of certain vitamins, particularly those in the yolk. For instance, vitamin B12, which is present in the egg yolk, can degrade when exposed to high temperatures for long periods. Additionally, overcooking the egg white can make the proteins less digestible and may cause them to form harmful compounds, especially when subjected to extreme heat for too long. The truth, boiling eggs for too long does not make them healthier. In fact, it can cause the loss of important nutrients and result in a less desirable texture. To retain the maximum nutritional value, eggs should be boiled for about 9 to 12 minutes. This time frame allows the egg to cook thoroughly without losing key nutrients or becoming overdone. Conclusion. Boiling eggs for longer does not make them healthier. Instead, it can decrease their nutritional value and make them less digestible. For optimal nutrition, boil eggs for a reasonable amount of time, about 9 to 12 minutes, and avoid overcooking them to preserve their nutrient content and texture. Misconception. Eating eggs with soy milk increases their nutritional value. A common practice among many people is to drink soy milk alongside eggs, thinking that the combination enhances the nutritional value of both foods. Some even add eggs to soy milk and cook them together, believing this boosts their health benefits. But does this combination really provide more nutrition than consuming eggs and soy milk separately? The reality is soy milk and eggs are both highly nutritious foods on their own, but combining them in this way is not as beneficial as it may seem. Soy milk contains trypsin, an enzyme that inhibits the absorption of certain proteins. When trypsin combines with ovalbumin, a protein in egg whites, it can reduce the bioavailability of the egg's proteins. This means that the body is not able to absorb the full nutritional value of the egg when consumed alongside soy milk. While soy milk is rich in plant-based proteins, vitamins, and minerals, it also contains trypsin inhibitors that can interfere with the protein digestion process. When combined with eggs, these inhibitors can prevent the full absorption of the egg's proteins, potentially reducing the overall nutritional value of both foods. The truth, while both eggs and soy milk are nutritious on their own, combining them may not provide the best nutritional benefit. The trypsin in soy milk can interfere with protein absorption from eggs, making the combination less effective than consuming them separately. To get the most out of each food, it's best to enjoy them at different times or to eat them alongside other complementary foods that do not interfere with protein absorption. Conclusion: eating eggs with soy milk does not necessarily increase their nutritional value. In fact, the combination may reduce the nutritional benefits of both foods due to the presence of trypsin in soy milk. It's better to consume eggs and soy milk separately to get the full nutritional benefits of each. Misconception 6. Functional eggs are better than regular eggs. With the rise of functional foods, many people are led to believe that functional eggs, which are enriched with added nutrients like zinc, iodine, selenium, and omega-3s, are far superior to regular eggs. These eggs are marketed as being specially formulated to meet specific dietary needs. But are functional eggs really better than regular eggs for everyone? The reality. While functional eggs may have added benefits, they are not necessarily superior to regular eggs for everyone. The extra nutrients in functional eggs are designed to help those with specific deficiencies, but not everyone needs these added nutrients. If you already have a balanced diet and are not deficient in the nutrients found in functional eggs, these extra ingredients may not provide additional health benefits. For example, if you are already getting enough omega-3s from your diet, the added omega-3s in functional eggs will not make a significant difference in your health. Moreover, regular eggs provide essential nutrients, such as protein, vitamins, and minerals, even without the added fortifications. Eggs are naturally rich in nutrients like vitamin D, choline, and vitamin B12, which support overall health. For individuals who are already eating a well-rounded diet, functional eggs may be an unnecessary expense, and regular eggs will still provide significant health benefits. The truth. Functional eggs are beneficial for people who have specific nutrient deficiencies, but they are not essential for everyone. Regular eggs provide valuable nutrition, and if you are already getting enough of certain nutrients through your diet, functional eggs may not offer additional benefits. Conclusion. Functional eggs can be helpful for those with specific nutritional needs, but they are not necessarily better than regular eggs for everyone. If you have a balanced diet, regular eggs are still a great source of nutrition, and you don't need to pay extra for functional eggs unless you have a deficiency. Misconception. Older people should avoid eggs. Many people believe that older adults should avoid eating eggs due to their high cholesterol content. This myth has been around for years with the idea that eggs might raise cholesterol levels and contribute to heart disease. As a result, some older adults are advised to steer clear of eggs altogether. But is this advice supported by science? The reality. Recent research has shown that consuming eggs does not significantly raise cholesterol levels in most people, including older adults. While eggs do contain cholesterol, the body's cholesterol levels are more influenced by the intake of trans fats and saturated fats rather than the cholesterol in food itself. In fact, studies have found that eating eggs in moderation does not increase the risk of heart disease for most individuals. Eggs are also rich in lecithin, a type of fat that can actually help break down cholesterol and reduce its harmful effects. Lecithin has been shown to improve lipid profiles, helping to regulate cholesterol levels in the body. Additionally, eggs are an excellent source of protein, which is crucial for maintaining muscle mass and overall health as we age. Moreover, eggs contain essential nutrients like vitamin B12, vitamin D, and choline, which support brain function, bone health, and cellular health, all of which are especially important for older adults. The truth is, eggs are not harmful to older adults when consumed in moderation. In fact, they provide valuable nutrients like protein, vitamin D, and lecithin that can support health in older age. The fear of eggs raising cholesterol is largely unfounded, and they can be safely included in a balanced diet. Conclusion. Older adults do not need to avoid eggs. Eating eggs in moderation can be part of a healthy diet, providing important nutrients that support brain, bone, and muscle health. As always, it's best to focus on an overall healthy eating pattern rather than avoid individual foods like eggs. Misconception. 8. New mothers should eat as many eggs as possible. It's a common belief that new mothers should eat large amounts of eggs to help them recover their strength after childbirth. Since eggs are a rich source of protein, vitamins, and minerals, many people think that consuming them in excess will speed up recovery and improve milk production. But is this really the best approach? The reality, while protein is essential for new mothers, overconsumption of eggs can actually be detrimental to health. After childbirth, a mother's body needs time to recover, and consuming too many eggs or any high-protein food can put unnecessary stress on the liver and kidneys, especially if they are not functioning at their best after delivery. Excessive protein intake can also result in the buildup of waste products, such as ammonia and phenol, which can strain the digestive and excretory systems. New mothers should be mindful of their protein intake. A balanced diet that includes adequate amounts of protein, but not excessive amounts, is crucial for proper recovery. Consuming 3 eggs per day, for example, can provide sufficient protein and essential nutrients like vitamin D, choline, and omega-3 fatty acids without overloading the body. Additionally, eating a variety of other nutrient-rich foods such as fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and lean meats will ensure a well-rounded diet that supports postpartum recovery. The truth: eating eggs in moderation is beneficial for new mothers, but overconsumption can put stress on the body. A balanced diet, including a variety of protein sources, is key for optimal recovery after childbirth. Conclusion: New New mothers should not feel the need to eat excessive amounts of eggs. A moderate intake of eggs, along with a variety of other nutrient-dense foods, is the best way to support recovery and health. Eating 3 eggs a day is sufficient for most new mothers and can provide important nutrients like protein and omega-3s without overburdening the body. Misconception 9. Boiling eggs with sugar improves their taste. In some cultures, it is a common practice to boil eggs with sugar, especially in the form of sugar water or syrup. This practice is believed to enhance the flavor of eggs, making them taste sweeter and more palatable. However, is this really a good practice for improving the nutritional or taste quality of eggs? The reality: boiling eggs with sugar can actually have negative effects on both the nutritional value of the eggs and their overall taste. When eggs are boiled with sugar, the heat causes a chemical reaction between the sugar and the proteins in the egg, white, particularly lysine, an essential amino acid in the egg. This interaction forms a compound called fructose lysine, which is difficult for the body to absorb and can reduce the bioavailability of the egg's protein. Moreover, this reaction can alter the taste of the egg, making it less natural and introducing a sweeter, often artificial flavor. Instead of enhancing the egg's natural savory taste, sugar can mask it and make the flavor unbalanced. The addition of sugar also adds unnecessary empty calories without offering any nutritional benefit. The truth: boiling eggs with sugar does not improve their taste or nutritional value. In fact, it can lead to the creation of unabsorbable compounds, diminishing the nutritional benefits of the egg. Sugar should not be added to eggs when boiling them. Conclusion: to maintain the natural taste and nutritional benefits of eggs, avoid boiling them with sugar. Instead, enjoy eggs as they are or season them with natural spices and herbs like salt, pepper, or fresh herbs to enhance their flavor. Eggs are nutritious and flavorful on their own, and adding sugar only detracts from their natural goodness. Misconception 9. Boiling eggs with sugar improves their taste. In some cultures, it is a common practice to boil eggs with sugar, especially in the form of sugar water or syrup. This practice is believed to enhance the flavor of eggs, making them taste sweeter and more palatable. However, is this really a good practice for improving the nutritional or taste quality of eggs? The reality: boiling eggs with sugar can actually have negative effects on both the nutritional value of the eggs and their overall taste. When eggs are boiled with sugar, the heat causes a chemical reaction between the sugar and the proteins in the egg, white, particularly lysine, an essential amino acid in the egg. This interaction forms a compound called fructose lysine, which is difficult for the body to absorb and can reduce the bioavailability of the egg's protein. Moreover, this reaction can alter the taste of the egg, making it less natural and introducing a sweeter, often artificial flavor. Instead of enhancing the egg's natural savory taste, sugar can mask it and make the flavor unbalanced. The addition of sugar also adds unnecessary empty calories without offering any nutritional benefit. The truth: boiling eggs with sugar does not improve their taste or nutritional value. In fact, it can lead to the creation of unabsorbable compounds, diminishing the nutritional benefits of the egg. Sugar should not be added to eggs when boiling them. Conclusion: to maintain the natural taste and nutritional benefits of eggs, avoid boiling them with sugar. Instead, enjoy eggs as they are or season them with natural spices and herbs like salt, pepper, or fresh herbs to enhance their flavor. Eggs are nutritious and flavorful on their own, and adding sugar only detracts from their natural goodness. Misconception 10. Eating raw eggs is healthier. Some people believe that consuming raw eggs provides more nutritional benefits than cooked eggs. The reasoning behind this myth is that cooking supposedly destroys essential vitamins and enzymes, and that raw eggs retain more of these nutrients. But is eating raw eggs really a healthier choice? Let's examine the facts. The reality: while raw eggs may seem like a nutrient-packed option, they actually pose several health risks and offer fewer benefits than cooked eggs. One of the main concerns with eating raw eggs is the presence of avidin, a protein found in egg whites. Avidin binds to biotin, a B vitamin, and prevents its absorption in the body. Biotin is essential for healthy skin metabolism and hair, and the presence of avidin in raw eggs can interfere with the body's ability to absorb this important nutrient. Furthermore, raw eggs can carry harmful bacteria, such as salmonella, which can lead to food poisoning. Cooking eggs kills harmful bacteria and makes them much safer to eat. In fact, cooking eggs helps to break down the proteins in the egg whites, making them easier for the body to digest and absorb. The truth, cooking eggs enhances their nutritional value by making the proteins in them more digestible and by eliminating harmful bacteria. Eating raw eggs can interfere with nutrient absorption and pose health risks due to bacterial contamination. Conclusion, eating raw eggs is not a healthier option. Cooking eggs not only makes them safer, but also allows the body to better absorb essential nutrients like biotin. To enjoy the full nutritional benefits of eggs without the health risks, it's best to cook them thoroughly before eating. Eggs are a fantastic source of nutrition when consumed properly, but it's important to separate fact from fiction. The 10 misconceptions we've discussed, ranging from shell color to the health risks of raw eggs, are common beliefs that can mislead us. By understanding the truth behind these myths, we can make better informed choices about how we incorporate eggs into our diets. The key takeaway here is that moderation and proper preparation are crucial. Whether it's choosing eggs based on the hen's diet, cooking them to enhance nutrient absorption, or avoiding unnecessary additives like MSG or sugar, the goal is to enjoy eggs in their healthiest and most nutritious form. Remember, a balanced and varied diet is the best way to ensure you're getting all the nutrients your body needs. Eggs are a wonderful addition to that diet when prepared correctly. Your turn. What other egg myths have you encountered? Do you agree with the facts presented here? Or do you have a different perspective? Share your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear your opinions and start a discussion.